So anyway, here they go. So they're coming out of about 18 gallons of water for each of the tanks I netted. And now they're coming into 2,500. Holy cow. That is insane. Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic. It's Tuesday. We're taking a little break from catching fish, but I wanted to show you something. Many years ago, we had our customers ask for, and we did it, I'm talking 20 years ago, we would raise up peacocks. We're known for our 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, on up on the Haps and the peacocks, big stuff. But they wanted a 3.5, 3 3/4. Let me show you what they're looking for. So we've just not done it. We've been so busy doing other stuff, but they're looking for this. And we call these our 3.5, 3 3/4 assorted. Now, by assorted, I don't mean that there's crosses and hybrids in there. I mean, there's regals in there, there's sunshines, there's lawandas, there's angaras, there's albino strawberries. They're all real fish, but they're assorted. We don't go after this. We don't go after it to produce it. We produce the big stuff. These guys right here. This is our size normally. So, you know, having come up with those, when the people ask for them, this is a big regal. So when we want this, they go grab them, but what that means is these guys right here are not going to be the 4.5 inch. So what I did was I said, okay, I sent the guys out and I said, listen, go out there and pop me a bunch of peacocks. And they said, well, what do you mean by a bunch? I said, well, I want some regals and some lawandas and some chitindis and some Koningseye and some, just go out there and do that. So they go out there. And I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna bring me in fish. So I come walking in here last week and I'm looking here. So all the fish are here that they brought me in. Well, what I want you to know is I split them because it was insane. Look at this. This is the other half. This is the other half of the regals. The other half the lawandas. The other half of the sulfurheads. The other half of the reds. This is, I don't know how many fish are in here. 300?
At least.
So they popped 600 fish. So anyway, what we're gonna do is I've designated two 2,500 gallon tanks, and we're gonna move these guys out and put them out there. So I'm gonna let them grow. Hopefully I can get them up to a 3 inch, 3.5 inch, full color peacock that's legitimate, just solid. It's a real male. So we're gonna do that. So along the way, I've been feeding them. And then my brother Andy, he sent me these tabs. Now he doesn't have a name yet. They're just tabs, adhesives. So, and like all food, you get it in, and then you start using it. So anyway, the fun of this tab is you can like squish it on the side of the tank, and there it goes. So let's suppose you had angels in your tank, and they were up top feeding, and you had some cribbies down here, and they were on their side, so they could all pick at it. Well, when I was doing that, some of it fell off in here. So here's what I discovered, that there's another purpose for this tab. Now I want you to look at that. That's what, 5 seconds in the water? And look at them. So I don't know what, my brother didn't have a name for this yet, but I don't know what he should call it. Maybe one of you guys will call it something. To me, it's gonna be a dual purpose tab. I mean, that's insane when you think about it. But this is a higher, I think it's a higher protein tab. Yep. So, I mean, this is remarkable. I mean, come over here. I mean, how many is this? How long till they come at it? 2 seconds, and they're on it. So, this is going to be a cool thing, because let's suppose, you know, you could just go through and throw, and an hour from now, that tab will be gone. It won't be there. There'll just be if there's anything, just a little bit of powder left. And the thing of it is, everything eats it. My Tanganyikans eat it. They don't shy away from it. They just go after it. So this is something what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take, hopefully, half of each of these types of fish. So there'll be a tank. I think there's 14 types of fish that we're going to move out there to these 8x16s. And then I'm going to throw them in there. I'm going to feed them insanely and drain them insanely. So you're going to watch us do that in a while. But first I'm going to go ahead and feed them and let them do their thing. And then we'll start moving them out. Well, we really couldn't move the fish out the other day because it started raining. But we're going to do it today. It's actually been raining today. We've been feeding these guys that new extreme tab. And all that's being called right now is X tab because Andy hasn't come up with a name. So maybe amongst all you people, you could come up with some kind of clever name thinking about this. It's a stick-on, but it's a dualing purpose one also. Now, when I asked the guys to go out and catch these, do these peacocks, I didn't expect what I've got here.
Thousands, tens of thousands.
And these are half. This is half of what they brought in. So I've got two 2,500-gallon tanks. I'm going to move all these things out of there. We're going to feed them like crazy. And then hopefully in about 2 months, I'll go in there and pull out maybe 800 of each tank. And remember, they're assorted. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to raise a 3.5-inch assorted fish. So we've got Joel here, affectionately known as Chia Pet.
Yeah.
And he's going to help move them. So we're going to stop this after a while because it's going to be boring watching us just catch fish. But we'll pick it back up when we're heading out.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey. Do you know what tomorrow is?
I do, my love.
And where was I 45 years ago?
We were headed to Hawaii for our honeymoon.
Yeah. This is like switching bait. This is what I get at the fish talk.
Yeah, I took this poor woman who had a decent life, and then I said, hey, why don't you come work with me on the fish farm? And 45 years later, here she is.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were having more fun.
Kind of like find a new farm.
It was more fun 45 years ago.
Yeah, but it's been good.
It has been good. It's been good. It has
I'll
been.
let you finish up.
You betcha. So anyway, we're going to move these guys out. And then I'm only going to do this side right now because we've got some fish coming in a while. We'll show you them later. Okay, Joel, if you'll move this out of the way, just set it over there out of the way. And then we're going to head on out. So I wish I had two 16x16s to put these guys in, but we don't have it. There's just no room. And what's amazing me, when I saw him do this, I said, wait, Salvador, is this going to mess us up on our regular production of peacocks? And he goes, no, these are just extras. And I'm thinking, holy mackerel, if I was...
The way that works is they'll check the breeding colonies maybe every 3 or 4 weeks, but during the summer months when we have plenty, they may check every couple of weeks, but there's an abundance.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, since 90% of our customers don't want females, we're overloaded with females. So, when he goes out there to actually check for what we need for, let's say, 6 months, 9 months, a year down the road, he's not checking everybody. Like, apparently he did this. And I'm thinking he kind of did it to say, are you kidding? Is this what you really wanted? Because he had a little smile on his face when I walked in and saw this. Like, well, you asked me for them. Well, I got them. So anyway, take a look at this bucket. This is part of it. That's 1 bucket.
I don't know, easily 2,000. 2,000.
I'm almost, you ready to go, Joel?
Yep.
So I'm gonna let the young man carry the 2 buckets. Where's the other bucket? Okay, the other one was fish. And we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other types of fish. They're gonna go out. So, Joel, as safe as you can walk, you're gonna go that row, I don't care. We're headed over there. So that's where we're gonna put them. And I think what we're gonna do is, do you think for the time being, Glenn, we need to put a baby screen or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So Joel, before we finish, we're gonna put some of that screening on them. Okay, this is where they're gonna go. This is where this batch is gonna go. Glenn, are you gonna stick that underwater? Nope. Okay, so anyway, here you go. And just set that one in there. So I'm gonna you can do the same thing I'm doing, Joel. Just kind of dip them a little bit. The water, I mean, the water's right on. So anyway, here they go. So they're coming out of about 18 gallons of water for each of the tanks I netted. And now they're coming into 2,500. Holy cow. That is insane. And like I said, we're going back in there and get 3 types more. Now, Joel, remember this tank, because there's no use us coming out here and showing again what we're gonna do, I don't think.
Nope.
So let's go. We're gonna stop for now. We're gonna go catch 3 more. We'll show you the bucket, and then Joel will bring them out here. All righty, here we go. So these are the other 3 types off of that row that are going out. And Glenn and Joel are gonna take them out. I'm gonna start cleaning these tanks up, getting ready for some fish coming in. But we still have otters, albino strawberries, Friber guys, and greenface to go out. And then all the rest of that is the other half of the checking that's gonna go on the other 8x16. So they're gonna take this out there and put it in the tank.
Be free. Much, much, much bigger tank.
Well, we just finished moving out this second batch of small peacock pseudos. And so I thought what we'd do is I brought some extreme flake, and we'd already put some of those X tabs in here. I'm gonna put this in here for them. And then Tony's asked for us to help him with something over here. So that's what we're gonna do. So Tony, let's grab this tank first. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through his breeder Exos. He's been bugging me not bugging me. And by the way, this is the last time you're gonna see this hat. Tamla finally found them. And maybe it'll fit my big fat head. But this thing's going in the trash. It's been a good old hat, but it's time to go bye-bye. So anyway, what we're doing is we're gonna catch these guys up, put them in a net, leave them in the net, and then we're going to next door and we're gonna throw the Exos into the tank. So what we're trying to do is keep these guys not focused on anybody that comes into the tank. And once they sit in the...
Psychological, it's mass confusion.
Yeah. It's like if you're a farmer and you go introduce a brand new chicken to the yard, pretty much when you come back a couple hours later, they're gonna have killed it. But if you chase them all around and scare them and everything, they forget. it's amazing that they know what's in here. I mean, Tony will tell you, we used to call it, what do we used to call it, be free? We'd be sitting somewhere and we'd go, hey, this fish doesn't belong here. Let's throw it next door. Now, next door might be, let's just leave it as big as we can, Tony. Next door might be 5,000 fish. And we throw this one fish in there, one fish. And invariably, we come back in an hour, and it would be no eyes, Tony. No eyes, no scales, no scales, nothing. They would, so we quit calling it be free. It was either death or whatever. I think this will hang like this, Tony. Good enough. I mean, some of them are going to get out, I guess. Can I have a bucket, Tony? You have a bucket you can give me? I'm just going to put it on my part. Just kind of sling it over here. I hate it. Remind me when I'm walking over there. I hate that lip. So anyway, that's what we're going to do here. So we're just going to leave these guys alone. And go over here. Do you have a tray for me?
Yeah.
Now these are our breeder exos that we moved out here a couple weeks ago, and we kind of did a half sexing on them, but Tony tells me that there's way too many males.
And it looks like there's a couple holding.
Well, then we'll pop them if they're ready. They're ready for your specialty. And I asked the boys to check the green leptura this weekend.
Hand me your white tray, please. Thank you.
So they might do that. And I hope that, I think I see two of them holding. And you know what? I'm telling you something right now. When are we going to get to the back pool?
I'm waiting on you.
Where are we going to put them? We just tied up the 2 tanks we were going to put them in with those babies.
And we can't break down the 216 by 16s yet.
Nope. So we're stuck, and we need those. We need some breeders out of there.
Set up those champ breeders.
Absolutely. Yeah, I see females holding. Are you sure you've got too many males in here?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Besides the 3 dominant males, there's extra males in here.
All right. Tighten it up. Tighten it up here, boss. Okay, I'm at the wall. Okay. Okay. Up. Very good. I think we did very good. You come my way?
Yes.
All right. And I'm thinking, oh crap, there's spit. See them spitting?
This is why we need to order a
tray.
baby net.
I know, but every time I order it, they don't have it yet. I got a note from them the other day, don't have it.
1 dominant male.
Okay. I'm just gonna tube them and keep all the extra males.
2 dominant males.
Okay.
3 dominant males.
Okay, Tony, you're gonna have to get a bucket up there in case we get babies.
Do you throw the extra males next door?
Yeah, I'm putting them in right now.
For the net.
I'm putting them right now. I'm putting them in the bucket here. I'm in my tray, whatever you call this thing is in front of me.
1 female. 2 female.
I'll hold one up for you in a minute, Glenn. This is a little male. See the blue coming out on it, but you can see a tubing. And this is a female, I bet you.
4 female.
Yep, female, bigger, second hole. This is a cool fish. We used to be the king of them. She was holding.
6 female.
I haven't counted females. I'm just throwing them back. Another little male. These are nice. These guys get to be, what, 10, 12 inches, Tony, maybe?
Yeah.
I've thrown out probably 8 females, Tony, or more. Male. Oop, that's a female.
Yes.
I sometimes have to correct people. Okay, so these are all males. So we're gonna throw these next door and into the tank. And then we're going to dump the other. Same. These guys are very valuable. All right. So, Tony, you want to get over? Yeah. Come, you want to come over here and let me? One female spit, but the eggs weren't fertilized, but probably because there was too much activity in there. Huh? No.
And there's only three dominant males.
Good. Let's do this. Let's let them go, but let's just cruise to the other end too. Just banging the seine, and let them just no, right, just like that. Just drop your seine in, and just kind of, we're gonna mess them up, so they're all running wild and crazy. And then we do need a screen here. All right, that's good. Now they don't remember. There's no champs Spilos in here, right?
No.
We don't have any breeders extra anywhere.
No, except for the pool.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here with us again. Just be sure to subscribe, like us, give us your comments, and we'll be back with you next week with another exciting, vibrant. Oh, it's my 45th wedding anniversary today, and I'm working. Great. All righty. Bye.